Hi, welcome to Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel, and today I am gonna do some art. I literally didn't actually have I didn't have anything planned today. I was maybe gonna do some. I was gonna maybe run a game for my mom, but it's my blackout week here at the old Watcher DM HQ. And I have some other things I need to do, but this is one of the things I need to do is to get some more art done for Desert of Despair. So I think we're going to do some more art for Desert of Despair today. I'm just going to try and share that and put on some tunes and relax. And so, yeah, I think that's the plan. I am going to try and share this real quick. Yeah, it works. The audio works. Share the post link out on Le Blue Sky. Sorry I didn't give anybody any heads up. Literally just figured out I was doing this. I was like, not. Yeah, I didn't have anything else to do. So I'm doing this. I hope we can hang out and do some stuff about it. Also, I'm going to put on some tunes. I really have been enjoying listening to 8-bit music while I do, or maybe we'll do some 16-bit. I think like the SNES soundtracks. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, last time I did this worked really well. Let's do, yeah. Yeah, I dig that. All right, let's do this. And honestly, I'm just gonna kind of start a little freeform here because I don't really know what I want to paint yet or what I need. I do think I'm gonna start in the blues. We're gonna start in the blue register. We're gonna probably start about here, I think. And I'm just gonna fill a layer with this color. Can I get this color, please? What's up, darling? Why are you acting like a weird... There we go. I'm going to turn up my office lights a little bit here. All right. And we need some texture here. I'm just going to grab a different brush here. I think there's some pretty good... Yeah, let's do grunge. Grunge pattern. What could that possibly be? Then... Can I change this to... I feel like this should be giving me a better, interesting... Yeah, like it's not giving me the full thing that I want. HSL color wheel seems fine. That's good for jitter. Just gonna grab pattern 4 here. Let's roll. darker. Go for grunge pattern 5. No idea. Nope. Go even darker. How dark can we go? Honestly, these grunge brushes are pretty great. That's pretty great. That's fine with me. Okay. Actually, man, can I keep the color chooser? Like, I wish I could dock the color chooser. Just like, what? You know? Is there like, I guess not. Maybe not. Maybe not that important. Let's move this up here. And let's change to Rusty Nibs. Let's go Rusty Nibs 4. Now, something that I've been seeing Torin do, and I want to emulate it to see if it is helpful to me, is he will make a layer. He will set some values. So he'll be like, oh, this is 40, right? So Rusty Nibs 40. And then he will name the layer. Rusty Nibs. Oh, not Nibs. Rusty Nips. We'll close this for now. And we're just gonna go for it. So we're at 40, which on an A4 is still gonna be pretty small, I think. Bigger eraser. Okay. Let's think about this for a second. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Somebody being spaghettified. Being dragged into a black hole. I was thinking more about this Desert of Despair thing, and I was thinking, like, what if the black hole is just like a compute cluster from an ancient AI? Like, it started with the water and then eventually was like, oh no, I need atoms too. Like, I need all the atoms. Yeah. All right, I'll scratch all this, throw it away, doesn't matter. I want to draw a fawn nomad. That's what I want to draw, so that's what we're gonna draw. Just saw the Dune 3 trailer. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. man, the opera scene. Yeah. Easy come, easy go. Draw something, delete something. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if No, actually, that's probably the thing, right? Let's think about this a little bit more. You know, I don't think I like. I think Rusty Nibs 2 is more my speed. If I'm being totally honest. Try Rusty Nibs 2 at 4. At 40. Let's see what we get. If we get. Is this more my jam? Yeah, look at that. It's just easier to draw with. Feels cleaner. Feels like I'm doing black marks. This feels like I have to press to get the richness of black that I want. Just fine. I can press, you know, if I have to. Like, I also like it when things don't make me work hard with my wrists. So let's. Think about that for a second. So. Actually, I wonder if, because it's really not the right, it's almost like, oh, thanks, Mom. Laughing Disco. I feel like, then I feel like this maybe, then it's got like a kind of central circle in it. Spider tanks? Maybe spider tanks. Maybe not spider tanks. Let's think building spaces here. Let's just try and do like a... kind of like building kind of like that could be cool. Kind of an interesting shape. It's kind of an interesting shape, isn't Oops. Yeah. That's what happens when you draw without guides. Guideless. Also, it looks like I was just drawn on that same layer there. No fucks. It's funny. I'm self-consistent, but I'm cockeyed. So, drawing straight lines at an angle. You know what I mean. Let's do some more. Let's try out some more. Oh, come on, man. Oops. Do that again. Sorry about that. Oh, geez. You know what? Actually gonna turn on symmetry here. Oh my god. That's not really helping. It's fine. Mirror is good. Then I honestly just want to move this over here. And we'll lock it. Whoa, hold on. It is not aligned. That is not a 90-degree angle. Not even close. Turn off the locking. Okay, that should be 90 degrees. I think everybody looking at this can agree that that's 90 degrees. Actually, chill that out a little bit, and then do some pretty cool little silhouette, I think. I feel like I don't know what the hell's going on here. I feel like it's drawing at an angle. Like that is not where the symmetry line is. Right? Am I am I going crazy? What's up here? Let's go. Okay. Is it because of this? That is so weird. Yeah, it seems like it's it seems like it was taking the rotation of my of my object into account. That's really weird. All right, not important. The important thing is I can take something like this and we can make a new layer out of it. We can stash all this other stuff, whatever. And oh, get rid of all this. I'm going to scale this bad mamma jamma up. Yeah, that's like full on A3 size. That's huge. It's huge mungus. I'm gonna just go ahead and make this kind of transparent. Okay. What are we doing, man? What? Fine. Whatever. And then we can come in here, and now with a much finer brush, right? And come in here and do I have? Oh, I still have the symmetry tool on. You know, let's use the symmetry tool. Let's move this thing. Bring it over here. At least at first, we shall use this symmetry tool. Oop. Oh my god, this thing. You frustrate me so much. In fact, let's grab. Yeah. And then honestly, I'm gonna erase this. We're gonna try again. Let's go in there. New pen. Apparently we're on white. I don't know why. Oh. Okay. And then here, so there's a normal door input. I kind of feel like maybe these turbines aren't steep enough. Are they turbines? Can we know? It's unknowable. Who knows what's going on? And that's kind of how you take like a weird silhouette shape and kind of sketch out a building from it. I don't know that it works per se, but it certainly is more interesting than the original silhouette was. Rorschach. Actually, I kind of feel like maybe that can be removed there. Out of this here. Save early. Save often. That's what I say. Appendix N Jam 2026. I don't even know what I'm drawing. I honestly don't even know. So we're just gonna say sketchbook. Just gonna do some blue sketching. And I feel like nope. Nope. More like that. Yeah, that's better. Oops. Oh. Oh, come on, man. What are we doing? All right. Let's... It's more like it. I think. Oops. Damn it. Keep doing that. I guess you. Alright. I'm just gonna pile this in here. Oh, pile it in there. Let's go back to this. Let's hide that. Let's play around some more. I kind of like this one. Let's grab it. Here. X, V. Add this again. Looks a bit better. So this one's gonna have no guards, no protection, which I think we'll see. It's not gonna have any symmetry. Stupid. You know what? Damn it. I just remembered something I need to do. Go to... Okay. Logged in. So comment or... Go to my dashboard. Hey there, did you get your physical book okay? Oh. Huh. Or, yeah, I don't really want to do this, actually. I don't want to do that. Return to comp copy. Privatize, little hell. Add selection. Next. There we go. Recipient. Cool. Yeah, I must have sent him a whole thing. He must have filled out his bit. Like... so weird. Evening. What is a Desert of Despair about? Flint Fireforge. Well, so it's a good question. The Desert of Despair. Sorry, I was distracted by a Kickstarter thing that I had to resolve. The Desert of Despair is the title I received for my Appendix N Game Jam entry. My thinking about it is that it is going to be a desert adventure set in the Desert of Despair, and at the heart of this desert is a gravity well, a la the image from the thumbnail. So let me go to pull that image up so I can that's not it. I think this is it right here. It's the AF photo version, right. So this is what I'm working on here. And I need to like work on this painting some more, and I will. But I wanted to take a bit of a break. But my current thinking on the dungeon itself is actually to I'm gonna turn on the music a little bit here. My thinking is to take like the 5-room dungeon kind of structure and key it to the 5 stages of grief, so that the Desert of Despair is a place of despair. The gravity well kind of at the center of the desert should inform kind of the hopeless nature of it. You can't gain any distance from it. It keeps you in orbit. And the closer you get, kind of the more distant the edge of the desert seems. I've got some ideas for like where the heart of the desert came from exactly, but honestly, nothing super concrete. I've kind of just been ideating a bunch of things. I think as it stands right now, the thing I was kind of fiddling with, I'll pull this up actually. I think I can. Pink Mountain Range, art stream. Yeah, I think this is it. So a thing I was thinking about maybe trying to do is, okay, so you've got this hex map, and the locations on it are on the hex map, and then they move in their orbit over time. But that's kind of an enormous pain in the ass. So I don't think I'm gonna have the. I don't know if I've got the balls to do this. So we'll see. That's probably not. But yeah, this is the conceptual idea here. I'm actually, the more I look at this, the more I kind of hate this painting. I kind of want to go back to my original. The original painting was something like this, a little more. But we'll see. I do kind of like the glow there. Wonder if I can. Yeah, that actually does help. I like the roundness of the ball. That's pretty good. Anyway, so in lieu of having any good ideas or really getting any work done, I've decided that I'm gonna dink around. And I was doing some silhouette stuff, just playing around with silhouettes and shapes and stuff, kind of doing some sketching. And then I took one of those silhouettes and I made this. So you could say I started with a silhouette and then I kind of drew up a weird little building that I thought might be cool. Could one hex move versus all of them? Maybe roll in a table. It's what I do with where dragons may be. Where dragons may be. Yeah, so I think it's possible. First of all, I should clarify. There's nothing preventing me from doing it other than, one, this is for like a game jam that is explicitly like a one-page dungeon, right? So, do I have the bandwidth? Yeah, sure. Do I have the bandwidth before the end of the month to do it all in one page? No, I don't think anybody could do that. That sounds insane. It's just too many moving parts. Maybe not, but it seems like maybe it's too many moving parts for a game jam. I think if I like end up expanding it, I'll probably end up trying to do something like that. But realistically, like I need to nail down the important parts first of this thing. And I think, let me see if I even have those up here. Oh, I guess I've got to install an update to my Notion. Yeah, so I'm thinking Vaults of Varn, just because it's blue, it's got a desert, and I'm kind of in love with that system right now. Like, not even the system, honestly, it's kind of the setting. I did my first book binding, like finished it like last night, and I bound the Vaults of Varn Deluxe Edition, which you can't buy anymore. You can't get it from Games Omnivorous anymore. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna show it off on stream. It's probably my favorite thing I've ever made. So give me a sec. Okay. All right, I'm back. I am gonna change my lights a little bit so we can see each other better. Ooh, right. And then I'll switch to talking head mode here, so I can show you. Can I? Talking head? Nope. There we go. I'm back. So I just finished the construction on this yesterday. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Vaults of Varn. I love Vaults of Varn. I think it's a great setting. It's a lot of fun. And I've been playing it solo a lot lately. It's It's kind of been my solo since I finished up my solo dark campaign. All right, back to slapping some stuff. Yes, it is sweet. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's kind of funny. I started actually, maybe a little more show and tell. One second. So I've done some dumb because I wanted to know how books were made, right? I was like, well, I'm gonna throw some time into this. So I started with go back here. So I started with this, which is my crappy. Did you ever post your Space Wizards? Yeah, Space Wizards is up. Links in the description, actually, if you guys check it out. In the description, there is the NSR Community Zine, Sword and Space Wizards on the NSRC itch page. So yeah, you can go pick that up. It's free. There's a whole zine behind it. I did the Tomb of the Star Mother adventure in that zine, and did the layout and art for a bunch of other entries, and it was a great collaboration with a bunch of nerds. It was really fun. Anyway, so this is my little Black Marsh. My attempt to print Black Marsh. And sew it into a kind of crappy faux leather binding. Then honestly, I used this for like, I don't know, year and a half running a Black Marsh campaign. Fun little thing. And then when we did Seven Sealed Spirits for the Knave 2E game jam, I printed out some and just tested, how would they work in physical format. I think this was the original. Yeah, this is like the 16-page version. We eventually made a 32-page version, which I think is... Oh, yeah. So this is kind of cool. So these are like... This is what it looks like doing the editing, right? So I'll read through these and then mark them up with... So I print them out, read them, mark them up, go back through, clean them up. So I have a bunch of copies of Seven Sealed Spirits that are like home printed and kind of home stitched together. People have probably seen my Cave of the Slumbering Crawlers module. The DIY is so fun. Honestly, making this stuff in physical space is kind of like... It's half the reason I do this stuff is to play around with my hands and paper and stuff. And then so Black Marsh, I learned some stuff, and so I ended up making another version of Black Marsh, another copy that doesn't have the mistakes from the last one with the new material. It's quite good, actually. So I made this. And then we recently released Blood Prairie Player's Guide. We actually just went through editing passes for the Game Master's Guide tonight before the stream. But when we were playtesting Blood Prairie, I printed up some... These are playtest copies. So this is like the 2.5 version of the player rules. With some of the early... I think all we had at this point was like the character art. Oh, maybe a little bit more. We had like some sketches that I put in there from the artist. But yeah, making a little handmade zine that, I could pass around the table, and a bunch of little character sheets that were all really nice. They really made it feel like very much more real than I think it probably had any right to feel. All right, back to the art. Let's do some more art. But yeah, I think I'm thinking that when I do, so one of the reasons I wanted to do this Vaults of Varn book hardcover and construct it at home is because I think when we do, so we're going to release like Blood Prairie, the player's guide is free. I think we're probably going to release the Game Master's Guide for like $5 for the digital, for the PDF. So really, really inexpensive, you know, low barrier to entry kind of ash can. Probably release the creature catalog for free with the Game Master's Guide. But what I think I'm going to do is actually take all 3 of the books, make a version of the layout that is just all 3 of those books, and then I want to like hand bind like 5 copies of them total. I do like numbered hand bound copies and see if there's any appetite for people who want to pick them up and be like super fans of the thing we're making. I don't know. And probably just keep 1 or 2 of them. You know, you got to practice. So I'm going to keep a couple here at home for use while we continue playtesting, continue developing and playing it. It's funny, every time I talk about running anything, Austin's wife is like, Blood Prairie, right? You're going to run Blood Prairie. Like, yeah, I need to run Blood Prairie. It's on the list. Of course, I end up with so much stuff on my list of things to do. It's kind of a miracle I run any games at all. I'm on blackout this week. I'm not running any games hosted at my house for a week, which for those who know me is kind of insane because I host usually like at least 2 games a week and oftentimes more. Sometimes that means I'm running 2 games a week. Sometimes it means I'm playing and running, and then sometimes it means, no, I guess it mostly means if I'm not running, I'm playing basically. I don't currently host any games that I am not actually playing in or involved in. Kind of like, let's grab some reference here. I feel like, what's a big transformer? I don't know about all that. That looks pretty interesting. Let's slap this in here. Oh, I know what's going on here. Right. You know what? I think I can just mask it. That's actually what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, there we go. How stupid is that? All right, let's go back in here. Okay. Let's. I want that. I want this. Bring it down here. Let's see here. So. Can I get this? Oh my god. Man, this pen is really kicking my ass. Hey, Technobabble, what's up, brother? Thanks, guys, for coming to hang out. I've been here a while, and I was kind of like, I probably should have planned this if I wanted anybody to come kick it. But like I said at the beginning of the stream, I just wasn't. I wasn't planning on this. So it kind of was expecting to run a game for my mom, and I think I was going to maybe run some Gloam or some Troika, maybe some Vaults of Varn, but I told her, I was like, I don't feel like running a game. She was like, I don't feel like playing one. I was like, great. Let's take a break. So, and you know what? Shout out to the DMs and players out there who say how they actually feel. If you don't feel like playing, say so. You don't have to play. It's okay. It's a game. The stakes could not be lower. Take care of yourself. If you've got a bunch of stuff to do the stuff you got to do. Alright, don't worry about the ladder right now, Gabe. Just keep going with the transformer shapes. So we got our baseline here. Down a little bit. So Flint Fireforge, if you're still here, man, what are you working on these days? What's your grind du jour? I know you've been doing I think you were doing those NPCs. If I remember correctly, NPC a day or something. It was a really cool project you were working on. And I know I've seen you doing some solo dark stuff, and then I think you were doing some paired Shadow Dark stuff. You were like playing Shadow Dark with, who was it? Was it Tim from Manor, something Manor? I don't know. My memory's shit. And then Technobabble, I think you're working on your Appendix N game jam entry too, right? How's that coming? Let's keep going here. This doesn't need to... I don't need to get hung up on the details just yet. I think the idea I had for this section back here is that like there's a big ass pylon. Need to dedicate more time. Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now with this. But I kind of am like, I'm just drawing instead. Which is fine. I think that still technically counts because I'm trying to wheedle out like what ideas I've got for vibes, you know. But I do need to just sit down and do some writing. I think I just restarted my Notion so that I could, oops, pull up, I guess, did I put it under Appendix N? Yeah, here we go, Appendix N 2026. So this is my current notes, which I don't think has changed at all, basically, since my last entry. Since my last time writing here. Although, let me see. I think I've got... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, these are... Yeah. This is updated, actually. Oops. Tim Shorts, Gothridge Manor. That's it. That's the guy. He is DMing Shadowdark. And I am the crew chief in the Thieves Guild. Fleshing out the Thieves Guild in his city of Scorn. That sounds pretty cool. I was listening to somebody talk about Thieves Guilds the other day. Maybe it was in a Discord. And they were like, man, Thieves Guilds, like, nobody says they're the Thieves Guild, right? Like in the real world, it's like, no, it's the Batatucci family, or it's the, it's the Teamsters Union, like the New York 504, like whatever. You just pick whatever the name of the group is. It's like some loose association that happens to turn into an organized crime business because it's convenient or necessary, I don't know, that just stuck with me as like, yeah, dude, the city is full of thieves guilds, but like, it's not like a guild. It's more like 20 or so people who violently enforce their relationship with one another through that is revolving around crime, I liked this idea here. I think doing this for Vaults of Varn, a lot of Exotica has gravity effects. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should kind of tone down gravity effects, because it would kind of break the idea of the gravity well in this thing. So I'm not really sure if I'm married to that yet, but I did like the idea that light only shines towards the center, so it only shines like the light will just bend back towards the gravity well. I thought was kind of a cool idea. And then aging is slowed proportional to the closeness with the well. With those like at the closest to the well kind of becoming effectively timeless immortals. That was kind of a weird idea. I think that's mirrored in the... did I not write that down? Maybe I wrote it down after. I've got some... I tend to handwrite my notes and then kind of shove it all in. Yeah, I don't know. You guys probably don't ever see this kind of stuff. Well, this is like what my daily log looks like. And I do have... Yeah, a lost child, hundreds of years old. Tormented by the hunger, that thing there. A jeweled clockwork peacock I thought was kind of a cool idea. Peacocks are a blue bird, so I don't know if that's too on the nose with this whole thing. Of course, the shout out to the LIGO Observatory Gravitational Studies. That was kind of a cool idea. I was trying to think of like some hazards in a gravity well. So like I think honestly dust storms are kind of obvious in this case, or like magnetic dust storms. Oop, come on, man. I didn't mean to do that. I've been using my Mac all day. You come at me with your Windows keys and I feel like an idiot. Thousands of shards of iron filings or something. Something like that. And then some other hazards, like I think as you get closer, you get like some spaghettification. Is that, how do you even spell that word? There, spaghettification. Imagine have your nose spaghettified away from you. That would suck so bad. What else are some good hazards for a desert with a gravity well? Moisture sublimation. The moisture on you boils away. Water boils away. Be pretty fucked up. It's kind of one of the things I've been thinking about is like, can you have a gravity well and not, I mean, disrupt reality? Yeah, sure. I guess. Like, what does that mean though? Like, what does that mean within the context of a gravity well? Because like disrupting reality, I guess that like you're talking about like shearing reality, like creating, or are you talking about like just straight up? When I think disrupt, I guess I'm thinking like disruptor beam. Quicksand is good. Quicksand. Sinking into and drowning in sand. It's pretty cool. Let's think. Maybe like large gravitationally bound objects orbiting at high speeds. So like you wouldn't necessarily, you know, see it as you're kind of hanging out, but like, yes, there is a celestial body that is coming to do a loop, and it's doing so at breakneck speeds. That's kind of how it works in real life, right? It's like anything that's orbiting our sun, it's going to be speeding up as it is approaching, unlike an elongated orbit, and then it's like going to kind of go out slowly. That feels very like Final Fantasy VII. Like, oh yeah, this, and then a fucking big ass asteroid came and smashed into you. More physical, like the feeling of heaviness. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Heaviness. Weight of objects doubles or more. That could be like inventory slots halved or something. That's a good idea. It's a really good idea. And then I was so this is some good hazard ideas. You know, let's roll some stuff. Let's use Varn. Let's use Varn for its own juice here. I think there's so much good stuff in that book anyway. I really should be farming it for this. Also Varn. I need the third. It's a character sheet. Issue 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's grab this, slap it up here. And we'll put this on the right. And we'll kick up some dice here. see if the dice come up. Hide the Sophie's dice for a minute while it loads. Yes. Let's kill that. All right, let's bring it back online. And yeah, I'm just gonna tuck it over here. So that should be fine. And yeah, let's go look at some stuff. So one thing you can do in Varn pretty easily is generate a region. So let's try generating a region real quick and see if we get any cool ideas. Also, I should put some exotica in here, I think. Let's do exotica, and then we'll just do some region mapping. Let's see what we come up with. Yeah, let's roll some exotica first. So what are the treasures in this place, right? So 95, we get the Autarch's sigil. Machines that serve the Autarch believe you are their master. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll hack on that idea a little bit. Let's roll something else up here. 58. Oops. 58. Hushbots. Hush boots. Sable supple footwear that utterly silence a wearer's footsteps. It's pretty good. And we'll just do one more just to have some magnetic orb. I like that. Large silver orb which emits powerful magnetic field. Turn off and on at will. See, that's like a puzzle object, like a kind of thing you give your PCs and just see what the fuck they do with it. I love that. I love that junk. Yeah, I actually want to have a wind barge out here too. Let's put a crashed wind barge. All right. Here's some NPCs. Let's maybe roll up some NPCs. Should be fun. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 7 D20s. All right. NPCs. And we'll just 12, 2, 3, 9, 16, 3, 10. Let's roll again. 6, 8, 2, 8, 6, 1, 13. 6, 7, okay. 18 to 20, 16, 9, 12, 20. Okay. We rolled up 3 NPCs. Let's see what we got. So 12 is a new beast. Male. Body. Short body. Drive 9. Collect debt. Voice is 16. Husky voice. Sorry. And then 3 rough tunic and 10 impulsive. All right. And then 6, we got a Cacogen. 8 is a female. Oop. 2, another short body. You know what? I think I have this wrong here. Yeah, I do. He should be frail. Frail body. Also, the new beasts get like I can go roll on what type of animal he is, so I should do that. She gets mutations too for being a Cacogen, so there's like some extra tables you can roll on for some of that stuff. She gets the short body. And 16 is Unrequited Love Classic. What am I doing? It's not 16. I'm looking at the wrong list. I'm looking at the wrong list, guys. What's wrong with my brain? 8. Fleeing the Law. I was looking at the list below. Come on. Sorry, I gotta move something around here. Okay. So fleeing the law. Then we get 6, 1, 6, 1, 13. Okay, so 6. Spits, Rags, and Paranoid. Yeah, if you're running from the law, you're gonna be a little shaky. All right, and then our last one is a synth, designed to appear male, I guess. Injured body. 16. Okay. Yeah, he's the one with the unrequited love. The synth with the unrequited love. That sounds like a story. 16. Oh, it's a... Yeah, that was... Wait a minute. What am I doing here? Yeah, that's fine. Unrequited love. That's right. 9, 12, 20. Okay. Raspy voice. I like that one of the voices is spits. Like, spitting as a voice. Which is funny, because, like, yeah, I will definitely characterize characters sometimes like, oh yeah, they spit a lot. Wearing a clerk's uniform. And 20, they are volatile. Alright. So then we can go back earlier to the character creation. And we don't have any Truekin. Synths. They have a bunch of cool stuff here. So we get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tables to roll on. So we'll add a couple more D20s here. We'll roll it again. Does Daffy Duck spit talk? Is that what that is? I guess so. Shoot, did I roll synth? Okay, this is for the synth first. So we're gonna do the synth first. And this is 19, 12, 20. That's 15, 12, 15, 15, 17, 1, 15. Okay. Imposing despite his injured body. His form is a lion form. His head It's a Cyclops eye. Limbs. Silver limbs. I feel like I keep getting silver limbs. Like on everything I get silver limbs. It's so weird. 12. Blue finish. And name. We got 15. Faustine. And 17. Symbiotic internal ecosystem. That's wild. He has like a literal bunch of organism life forms inside of him that are like keeping him powered. Literally run by hamsters. That's fucking nuts. That was 17-1. Made for art. Brother, weren't we all? But you realized, what do we realize here? 15? Time is circular. Valid. I think the synth is my spirit animal. All right. Let's go check out the Kakogen. Actually, no, let's do the new beast. New beasts need to happen. I think that's... Here we go. So this is a 20 by 20, and then name, hue, mask, and oddity is what we want. So we're going to go here, sub that, and this one I can clear all these away, and we can go, this is the top one. So 13.6 is new gibbon. And if we went to 6.13, we would get new rattlesnake. New rattlesnake, though. That's what we're doing. You know what? I put in Neo Beast, but it actually is New Beast, I think. Is it 2 words? No, it's 1 word. Oh. All right. So new rattlesnake. And then we'll clear this, and we get 4 more rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I should put what that was, 6.13, and then we got 13, 9, 1, 19. So name Obaya. Which does not sound like a rattlesnake name to me. I think snake names should have more S's in them, if I'm being totally honest. Emerald. Fitting for a snake. No mask. And 19 is oddity. Won't wear clothes. Snakes have 2 dicks. It's true. Look it up. And this guy lets him hang. It's a double dicker. Sobaya. Dig it. Alright, Kakogen. Kakogen. Corrupted blood. I think you roll mutations until you don't want them anymore. So we're probably going to load this lady up with a bunch of mutations. See how it goes. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we need probably a few D100s. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do a couple D100s. Okay. So for our D20s, we start with 8, 7, 10, 19, 12, 19, 6, 20. And then I got 100. That's pretty cool. Wonder what the mutation at 100 is. All right. Put these away so we can look at the tables together. You know what I just realized? Yeah, this needs to go. Yeah, this is wrong. This is. You come up here. Also, you come up here. You go deep. You go deep. Actually, whatever. Doesn't matter. 8 hunched. 7 pale. So hunched body. Pale face. 10. Orange hair. 19. Sorceress clothing. Love that. Her name is 12. Is that right? Orm. Rise of the Blood Orms. Her demeanor is 19. Orphaned. Oh no, that was her, sorry. She's vain. It's that orange hair. That hunched body, girl. What you doing? Like to hunch ya. Sorry. Oh, memory's stolen. I like that. That was one of the things I was thinking about this place too, is maybe like the memory sealing is like a thing. Pretty good. And then 20. Won't look at mirrors. How does that work with vain? Why is she vain? And maybe her memory that was stolen is how ugly she is. She doesn't look at mirrors because she's terrified of the monster that's stalking her in the reflections of things. It's not me. It's a monster. I remember I'm a human. I'm a normal, perfectly beautiful human. There's a strange sorcerer in the mirrors. That's pretty crazy shit. All right. And then we get our mutations. Let's throw a couple of these mutations in here. So 46 is mutation. Hook climbing. You have hook-like protrusions on your limbs. Incredible. And then we got 100 wings. Psh. Okay. The hunched winged orange-haired chick. I'll take it. All right. That's fun. Let's roll up some region stuff and see what happens with it. These are petty gods of Varn. What did you find in the sands? Creating NPCs. Creating regions of Varn. So it says here to basically roll a bunch of stuff on a drop table, but I don't think we need to do that because we're actually just going to create some. We're just going to roll up a bunch of these types here. And landscapes, and then what the region was named for. So we'll 1, 2, 3. It's 3 dice. So we got 7, 18, 18. 5, 8, 7. 2, 11, 15. All right. I think 6 locations is probably enough to get us going here. I've already got some ideas for some locations, so this isn't like stuff I'm going to be married to. It's just stuff I want to kick around with. So like a Fa Nomad camp is good. And the landscape of this Fa Nomad camp is a cactus grove, which I love. And then we got another 18 named for natural resource. 5 is a bounty hunters camp. 8 is low hills. And 7 named for natural hazard. 2 is an archive. Oh, let me scrap this here. Toxic river. And 15 named for local weather. Okay, so we got another Fa Nomad camp, which might be fine. 4 dried up lake. Oh my god, it's 8:11. All right, hold on a sec. My love. Good night, my love. Name has no meaning anymore. Like that. All right. 8, you find a grave. 6, buy some towering monoliths. And 17, named for natural resource. All right, and then 995, a hegemony camp. Single mountain, interesting. And 15 named for local weather. It's fine. And then what we do is like, so Fa Nomad camp, right? So it's page 74. So then we go to page 74. And here we have a whole bunch of tables for Fa Nomad camps. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think that's right. So we need 11 D20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 15, 19, 18, 1, 11, 8, 1, 20, 16, 20. Yeah, let's just do what this is now. Alright. Leader. And a 2. Stern matriarch. They have 15. They have sugar. Give me some sugar. They want 19. They want a party. They've got some sugar and they want a party. I love it. They survive by 18 raiding static settlements. All right, I don't know if that's going to work in this place, but maybe. All right, we go to page 2 here. Their numbers Pour some sugar on me is right. I like that the matriarch is stern too. I don't know if I like you, but maybe if you poured some sugar on me. Maybe if you like to party too. Their numbers. So, what do we roll for their numbers? This is going to be... I rolled a 1. Oh, this is just Outriders. This is just D4 of them. Hilarious. Transport. How are they traveling? We got an 11. Iron mules. Dig that. Livestock. If they have livestock. I guess they do. 8. It is giant snails. Cool. How do giant snails live in the desert? That sounds wild. Mood. They do want to party. So whatever their mood is going to be, they're partying about it. Pious. Okay. Yeah, I'm into some religious partying. I think that's pretty groovy. NPCA is, so this is the, did I do this right? I feel like I did this wrong. Hold on. I'm fucking this up. Leader. Stern matriarch. So it's the first 4 are these up here. Boom, boom, boom. Then we got 11. So 1 is here, 11 here. Iron mules, 8 giant snails. Mood. Oh. Sorry, they're angry. I got that wrong. Mood is angry. Okay. NPCA has 20. Widow of previous leader. Source of conflict. He won't pour sugar on me. 16. Addiction. Drink. And NPC B. We got another 20. Skilled artisan. Okay. I have no idea what that means, but we generated it, and this is the kind of results you can generate from the Vaults of Varn book. Pretty swiftly, I think. Although I think what I'm going to do here... You know what? I did it again, didn't I? This 587 is supposed to be... This is for the next one. Let me do this. And shift tab. Then I should be able to drag this down here. And I'm going to change this into toggle header 2. And that'll let me collapse. That collapsed too much. There we go. And actually, I'm going to put this inside here too. So I think I'm going to turn each of these into this. And then should be able to just and then I think this goes under here. Like this needs to come out. This goes under here. This goes under here. This one goes under here. I think this is the right way. Yeah. Okay, that's correct. That means I can easily now just put all the stuff under the thing and then hide it when I'm done. It's the right thing I want to do. So Bounty Hunters Camp. We'll go back to the main table here. We'll look up Bounty Hunters Camp. Says it's page 72. Go to 72. Bounty Hunters Camp. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like that's it for them. They get 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 7, 16, 9, and 8. 7. Hunter. Young and beautiful. Hunting. 16. Runaway bride. Okay. Their method, 9. Alluring honey trap. Sorry. Method. Alluring honey trap. Are you the trap? They want 8. Help killing someone you know. Okay. I don't know if that's super useful, but we're in the ideate, or we're in the make a pile phase. Doesn't matter. All right, let's do an archive. Archives are page 67. It's right here. I think they're just 1 shot and they're 4 dice. Sugar trap. Yeah. So we got 15, 17, 4, and 15. Archive of art. Statues. Statue archive's pretty cool. Appearance is 17. Foreboding. The archivist is 4. Senile synths. Memory eaters, man. I'm telling you. And then they want. And we got 15. To locate an archivist who vanished in the stacks. That's pretty wild. All right, archive down. I'm gonna move this one up here, and we're gonna actually deal with it later. I don't want to do another Fawn Nomad camp right away. Let's do the grave first. Grave is page 76. And looks like it's just a 1-shot, 4 dice. 17, 9, 18, 16. 9, 18, oop. 18, 16. Okay. This location. Grave 4. Burial method. Grave quirk. Oh, whoops. All right. Location 17. Near Oasis. Interesting. So this location is actually giving me another location. It's like, oh yeah, there's an oasis around here. So I can use that as a prompt to generate another location that'll be an oasis. It's pretty wild. It is a grave for a notorious heretic. I love that. And the burial method was at 18. Ooh, inside hypergeometric artifact. We locked him away in a time prison. It's pretty cool. Man. This is starting to smell like the center of the thing. I don't know. This has got some juice to it. The Grave Quirk, 16. Site of Pilgrimage. Okay, I like that too. Pilgrimage. Alright. Next, we do our Hegemony Camp, which I think is just literally the next thing. Also 4 dice. Let's roll it. 4, 11, 14, 10. This. Hold on. Unit type. Scouts. D6 scouts. Commander. Rolled an 11. Grim. Camp mood. 14. Interesting. Celebratory. Huh. Okay. Maybe they're the ones in denial. Activity is 10. Gambling. Love it. Okay. Alright. Let's do this one. How many do we need? It's a stupid number, right? It's like so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is from Final Fantasy VII, right? This is the camp where Red 13 came from or something. I don't know if you guys can hear this at all, actually. I think I have it turned down pretty low. I guess maybe it is loud enough. I don't know. Yeah, 3, 5, another 5, 6, 3, and 14. Okay. We'll go back to the Fawn Nomad camp. Oh, hilarious. Okay, so let's let's do this. This will be faster. So if I grab all of these, then I paste this down here. Stern Patriarch, easy peasy. They have 15. Wait a minute. Hilarious. They also have sugar. But they don't want a party about it. They want weapons. I also love the idea that, like, if these 2 5s here were next to each other, it would be they have weapons, they want weapons. Like, they're just like, no, we're not here to trade. We just have been really successful at getting the thing that we want. You also have weapons, and I noticed. Give them to me, or I will use my weapons on you. They survive by 11. Control water source. Classic. Alright, their numbers. I rolled an 11. 11 is a small clan. Which is 3d20. Their transport. 3 on foot. And their livestock. 5 cattle. Their mood also a 5. Sullen. And a little story generator for these guys is 6, 3, 14. So 6. NPC A is leader's sibling. Forbidden Love. The love that dare not speak its name. 14. Okay, cool. Prisoner. Captured in battle. Love that. Yeah, the leader's sibling is in love with the captured prisoner. That's awesome. That's dope. That conflict is good. Okay, let's roll some of these numbers. Let's figure out how many people are actually in these things. Okay, so the Fawn Nomad camp at the Cactus Grove that is named for a natural resource has one person in it. Nah. Unless it's like literally that's the last person. The stern matriarch is alone, has been surviving by raiding static settlements, just breaking in and busting shit down. And she is addicted to drink. And she is herself the skilled artisan. I don't know. That could work, actually. Let's just... We'll use the number, and if I need it to be different later, that's fine. This Fawn Nomad camp is a shit ton of nerds. Let's throw... Let's see how many we got. 34. And then I think Hegemony Camp is the last one. Do this. D6. Okay, there are 3 Hegemony Scouts. I dig that. All right. Well, that was pretty fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I think I've been at this for like 2 hours and 22 minutes, literally right now. So I think I'm probably gonna rest my butt from sitting this whole time and maybe do some more art and stuff, but I'm gonna do that offline. I don't need to make anyone else suffer with me. I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me while I work on this module. Oh, thank you, Flint. I appreciate it, man. I do not stream very often. It's a new thing for me to kind of stream more often. So I appreciate that you guys are willing to come and hang out with me. It really makes it very nice and very enjoyable. I feel like I'm not alone. Yeah, thank you for the great ideas. You had so much cool feedback. It's wild being in a community of people who are all game designers, right? Like our hobby is to just be like, oh yeah, I've got a cool idea about a dungeon. That's the whole move. So it's super dope that we all get to hang out and connect over this. I'm gonna kill the music and do my outro, which is just to say thank you so much for checking this out. Please, if you have time and you're interested, check out the links in the description. You can go check out the Appendix N Jam, the actual game jam. There are already entries in. It goes until the end of July, but you should go check out the entries that are coming out. They're all fantastic. Also, you can pick up Sword and NSR Community Zine. The most recent one, Sword and Space Wizards, I did the cover for. I did a bunch of modules. I did a module inside, did a bunch of additional things in that module. So, or in that zine. That I'm very, very proud of. I think you should check out. I think you'll like them. Blood Prairie, there's a link down there for Blood Prairie. We are really trying to get people to check out Blood Prairie. So if you like Weird West, Canadiana, post-theistic, vampire Western RPG, like go check it out. It's really, really good. We play tested the crap out of it. It was a lot of fun. And I think you will have fun with it too. And then go sign up for the Long Bear Valley Kickstarter, which is coming. It's not coming super soon. Like there's so many Kickstarters going on right now. I don't feel like fighting for everybody's dollar here. I've already got the art. The writing is mostly done. At this point, we're just kind of waiting for the market to cool down so we can do a Kickstarter and not get the shit kicked out of us for not being super good at marketing. But expect it early 2027, I think, or maybe late 2026. And yeah, we've got amazing art from Evelyn Moreau and of course the great writing of Austin Holm. We did Long Bear Valley way back in the day for second edition. This is our Shadow Dark rewrite of the whole thing. And it's really, really fun. So you should go check that out. And then, of course, I always could use your support. If you like what I make here and you want to help support, you can go over to patreon.com/watcherdm. For a couple of bucks, you'll get early access to my videos, daily posts from me of my art and my writing, and of course, early access to all the other stuff we create. That's all I've got. Of course, like, subscribe, whatever, and I will see you guys on the next